Welcome back everybody. This episode is going to be a bit of a vlog to catch everybody up because the weather has been absolutely ridiculous down here and it's been extremely busy. So we've got a lot of things going on, but I haven't been able to produce any videos because I've got all these stops and starts that have been going on. It just hasn't worked out, but we've got a few little things to update you on, and this is what we'll be leading on to in the new year. First of all, you'll see behind us, we've got an awesome carport. About this time last year, we poured a slab on the outside of our shed here, which is in behind the pool. And the other day, the guys found a gap in the weather and came and installed this awesome carport. I'll go around the other side and I'll show you what it's all about. So going through the gate, we come into this back area. And this is going to be our outside workshop area, which is pretty cool. We've got a lot of sorting out to do and set it all up. And once you go into the shed, you'll understand what this area is for. We've got a lot of stuff. There's a lot of junk in this shed, to be honest. And the idea is to set up all our dirty work areas out here so that we've got an area we can work in that's undercover, that's protected from the weather. We can store a few bits and pieces out here and it's not cluttering up the space inside the shed. So this area measures approximately 9.5 meters long by 5 meters wide. So it's a fantastic outdoor space that we can utilize for a lot of upcoming projects. For example, you can easily fit a vehicle in here. We've made it a little bit high with a flyover roof, so you can get a caravan in here. So if we want to restore a caravan or do a little bit of work, something like that, we can get something out here and leave our swan in the shed on the other side. And the idea, and I'd like to get some opinions on this, was that in the middle bay, so through the middle here, we're going to put a roller door. Now the advantage of that is that you can get an inside-outside working space where you can be working out here, or if you've got a vehicle or a caravan, you can almost wheel it into the shed on the other side and go inside and out. So there's a few advantages with that. The disadvantage is obviously that we lose a 3 meter storage wall on both sides. I would definitely put a PA door here if we weren't putting a full-size door, but I still think the idea of a full-size door so that we can move things in and out and we can work in and out and get a bit of cross-flow ventilation back through the shed would work really, really well. But I do have some stuff to get rid of, such as our old Husqvarna ride-on here. I've got to put a new PTO clutch on it and get this ready to sell because really it's been sitting around for 12 months now. So we've got to get rid of this, and I've got a lot of stuff in the shed which is kind of in the road, and we need to start cleaning out all the old projects and junk so we're ready for the new year. Come and check this out. People say my corner of the shed where I do my little YouTube studio, wow, it's so neat. But I'll give you a bit of a snippet of behind the scenes.
Do not go in there. Woo!
So we've got our smoker here, that's fine. And we've normally got our pool robot sitting over here in the corner with the gas bottle as well. That's all good. I don't have an issue with that because that's a nice little spot for them to sit up against my tool cabinet. But then we've got all the pool stuff sitting here. So we've got the chairs we don't want to leave outside because they'll leach into the tiles. Some blow up bits and pieces that were left over from last time we used it. And this is really bad because obviously we've cleared out some of the stuff from the carport area, but then I've got a spray here, our mower, this hose which we're using to drain the pool at the moment while we sort something else out. And then we've got another ride-on lawnmower hidden down under here and other bits and pieces. So there's a lot that gets chucked over here in the background and pushed to the side to make this corner in here look okay and acceptable when I do videos. But that's not something we want to have, so it's a case of organising all this. A lot of this can now go back into the carport area where it's protected from the weather. It doesn't have to be secured so much, we just don't want all the weather deteriorating at all. And then we can start really setting up the workspace in this back end of the shed. Now here behind me you see the good old kayak I did a review on probably over 12 months ago now. This has been sitting here for about 6 weeks now because the weather has been atrocious. So I've got a video coming up on this. We did actually get a lot of it done and we've taken it out for a bit of a test because we fitted a trolling motor onto this. and it wasn't too bad, but I've got some modifications I'm going to make to that trolling motor itself, and we'll take it back out and we'll properly finish off that episode. So once all the weather's gone, the rivers are all cleaned out, we've got some nice clear water, we'll find a nice sunny day where we can take all the kayaks out, have a little bit of fun, and film a wind-up video for this kayak. Wait till you see how cool the trolling motor is and all the different accessories you can put onto this kayak as well. I've mentioned this a few times as well, is that we've got this funny green wall thing sitting on the back of the shed here, which sort of leads down to the pool area. Now, we've named our property here Kingston Park, and this used to have some Kingston Park letters on them. Over the years, they've all fallen off and deteriorated, and I had these little individual LED letters which I was going to use to replace them. Anyway, we've upped the ante a little bit, so an upcoming project will be these awesome neon signs I got made up similar to my work live play sign in the studio part of the shed. And while it's still got its protective backing on and it's not 100% clear, it'll sit something like that. Now how cool is that? I may have also bought this really cool Coke fridge, which will become an accessory around the pool. I've got it sitting on casters so we can move it around, and again, we'll store that in behind the carport, but we'll pull it out for some pool parties. One thing I am really interested in is retrofitting some LED lighting into this so it's all backlit, so that might be an upcoming project as well. Now, one episode I'm trying to get out before Christmas, and the whole idea of the camping trip was that I could do it then. I'll just do it in the backyard now. I can control the weather a little bit better and people walking around, is that I want to do an episode on coffee on the road for under $100. So I've got a whole range of coffee machines and alternatives to run through. And they range from your pod machine. I mean, we've obviously got our coffee machine over there in the corner. That's a little bit more than $100. We've got our mocha, which is a boiling percolator, and this fantastic 12 volt rechargeable coffee pod unit, or you can actually use ground coffee in it as well. And if you have hot water with you, this machine with its NiCad battery inside will make 100 coffees on the go. So I've given this a bit of a workout already. I'm going to use it for work, but for hiking and camping, I reckon these things are awesome because you just take along a thermos with hot water in it and pop it in there, put a pod in, or if you've got some ground coffee with you, you put that in and it brews up brilliant coffee. And just to finish things off, let's try to get this area a little bit more organised. And that's just the beginning, but that's a vast improvement. Back into the compound area, and you can see I've started mocking up a bit of the storage layouts. I've got these racks in behind, so we want to start storing things vertically out through here, down along this wall. Got the cart out here, the two mowers are down the back end, and I've started setting up a little pool storage sort of section over near the pump down here. So that has all our outdoor furniture, so it's not getting destroyed by the rain when we're not using it. Some of the inflatables, and then I want to set up a few tubs down under here which have all your pool chemicals and other bits and pieces that are related to the pool. So it's all stored nice and neatly in this zone, right next to the pool, which is over the other side of the fence. And I do have to say that once we got all the leaves out of the bottom of the pool, the water quality is actually quite good. I've tested it all out. Probably needs a little bit of tweaking here and there, but given the amount of rain we've had, all the leaf matter and whatnot that was in there, we're not too bad. So anyway, that's a bit of an update of where we're at. From my work point of view, I'm also in the real busy Christmas rush, and we're obviously coming off the back of the COVID shutdown. So I've got people calling left, right and centre wanting work done. At this point, I've finished all my big work. I've got a few little jobs to tidy up before Christmas. Then we can get in, tidy everything up, lock everything down. I really want to have a few swims. And then we're hitting the road to get up to Brisbane because we haven't been able to get up to Queensland, obviously for the last probably 18 months or 2 years. We got up there during the July school holidays for about 24 hours. We had to turn around and come back because they went into lockdown. My wife's parents live up there. Hi, Catherine and Ken, if you're watching. And it would be great to get up there and spend some quality time with them. We might even do a trip or two while we're up there. I love Bribie Island and also getting into the Sunshine Coast hinterland. So we might do a day trip or two while we're up there. So anyway, this is a bit of a Christmas hello, and it means for our family here at Work Live Play to wish your family a very Merry Christmas, all the best for 2022, and make sure you have a really safe break. It's been a crazy year, but let's get geared up for a fantastic and exciting 2022. And as you can see, we've got a few videos that which will come out over the next few weeks or month or so. So anyway, thanks for watching. Get out there, stay safe, and have fun. We'll catch you next time.